Imagine waking up every day with a purpose so strong that distractions fall away like leaves in the wind. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Today, we'll explore how focusing on yourself, guided by Stoic principles, can transform your life in ways you never imagined. In a world that constantly demands your attention, focusing on yourself is a radical act. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you prioritize yourself, you reclaim the power over your life. But what does that look like in practice? Number 1, define your values. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to live in alignment with our values. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Define what matters most to you and let those values guide your decisions." Defining your values is not just about listing what's important to you, it's about embodying them in every action you take. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, a man should be upright, not kept upright. This means your values should guide your actions naturally, without the need for external validation or enforcement. Start by asking yourself these questions. What principles do I want to live by? What kind of person do I aspire to be? Reflect on moments in your life when you felt truly aligned with your best self. These are clues to your core values. Once you've identified your values, let them serve as your compass. Marcus Aurelius advises, if it is not right, do not do it, if it is not true, do not say it. Let this wisdom guide your decisions, big and small. When you define and live by your values, you create a life that feels authentic and meaningful. You're no longer swayed by external pressures or distractions because you know what truly matters to you. Marcus reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Let your thoughts and actions be a reflection of your highest ideals. Number 2. Master your mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Practice mindfulness and choose thoughts that empower you. To truly focus on yourself, mastering your mindset is essential. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, believed the mind is the key to navigating life's challenges. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Your mindset determines how you perceive the world and, more importantly, how you react to it. Start by training your mind to separate what you can control from what you cannot. Marcus teaches us that our thoughts, choices, and actions are within our control, while external events are not. Shifting your focus to what's within your sphere of control reduces anxiety and helps you channel your energy effectively. Marcus Aurelius also encourages us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action." What stands in the way becomes the way. This means reframing obstacles not as barriers but as stepping stones. When you approach life with a growth mindset, every difficulty becomes a chance to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. Mastering your mindset is not a one-time effort. It's a daily practice. Marcus Aurelius advised, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, "I have to go to work as a human being." This simple reminder pushes us to embrace discipline and act with purpose. When you master your mindset, you take control of your life. You no longer react impulsively to challenges or negativity. Instead, you respond with clarity, wisdom, and strength. Marcus's timeless wisdom reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Cultivate thoughts that empower you, and your life will transform. Number 3. Set boundaries without apology. When you focus on yourself, setting boundaries becomes essential. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Protect your time and energy by learning to say no when necessary. Setting boundaries is not about building walls, it's about creating space where you can thrive. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do. Only what you do. Boundaries are a way of prioritizing your well-being and preserving your energy. Too often, we feel guilty for setting limits, fearing we might disappoint others. But Marcus reminds us, don't live as if you have 1,000 years. Your time is limited. Saying no to what drains you is saying yes to what matters most. Boundaries are not about rejecting others, they are about honoring yourself. Start by identifying what behaviors or situations leave you feeling depleted. Then communicate your limits clearly and kindly. For example, instead of apologizing, say, I can't commit to this right now, or, this doesn't align with my priorities. Boundaries also require follow-through. Marcus Aurelius wrote, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This means standing firm in your decisions and not bending under pressure or guilt. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It protects your mental and emotional space, allowing you to focus on what truly fulfills you. Marcus's wisdom guides us, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. By defining your limits and holding them without apology, you reclaim control over your life. When you set boundaries without apology, you send a powerful message that your well-being is non-negotiable. And in doing so, you inspire others to respect your space and even set boundaries of their own. Number 4. Pursue meaningful goals. A life without direction is a ship without a rudder. Marcus Aurelius wrote, never let the future disturb you. You will meet it. If you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Focus on goals that align with your purpose and work toward them every day. Life without purpose is like a ship without a compass, adrift and at the mercy of the winds. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, people who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time even when hard at work. Pursuing meaningful goals gives your life direction, focus, and fulfillment. To focus on yourself, start by defining what meaningful goals look like to you. Forget about societal expectations or comparisons. Ask yourself, what makes me come alive? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Marcus encourages us to focus on our own path. Not the noise around us. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Meaningful goals should challenge and inspire you, but they don't have to be monumental. They can be as simple as improving your health, building stronger relationships, or mastering a new skill. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Even setbacks on the path to your goals are opportunities for growth. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Marcus's wisdom reminds us to focus on the journey, not just the destination. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Every step forward is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. By pursuing meaningful goals, you anchor yourself to what matters most. You silence the distractions of comparison, criticism, and superficial pursuits. Marcus Aurelius understood the power of living intentionally. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Let this be your compass as you strive for what is truly important. When you dedicate yourself to meaningful goals, you align your actions with your values, creating a life of purpose and joy. And as Marcus Aurelius teaches us, when you focus on what truly matters, everything else falls into place. Number 5. Embrace self-discipline. Discipline is the foundation of freedom. Marcus said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Cultivate habits that elevate your life and let go of those that hold you back. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of self-improvement. It's the invisible force that bridges the gap between your aspirations and achievements. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, understood this well when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Embracing self-discipline is about taking control of your mind and your actions. Self-discipline begins with consistency. It's not about perfection but about showing up every day for what matters most. Marcus reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The habits you cultivate shape who you become, so choose them wisely. Discipline also means making difficult choices, choosing what you need over what you want in the moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Self-discipline is about aligning your actions with your values and priorities. Think about the cost of undisciplined behavior. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to reflect on the value of our time. You could be good today, but instead, you choose tomorrow. Discipline is about recognizing that the small decisions you make now build the future you desire. By creating structured routines, you free yourself from decision fatigue. Marcus believed in simplifying life. If you seek tranquility, do less. Or, more accurately, do what's essential, what the logos of a social being requires. Which brings a double satisfaction: to do less, better. Discipline allows you to focus on what truly matters. Discipline is often misunderstood as restriction, but in reality, it's the ultimate form of freedom. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to discipline our minds. A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. When you control your impulses, you gain the power to create a life aligned with your highest values. When you embrace self-discipline, you take ownership of your life. You become the architect of your future, unshaken by distractions or setbacks. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the power to transform your life lies within you. Number 6. Let go of comparisons. Comparison is the thief of joy. Marcus Aurelius advises, be content with what you are, and wish not for things that are not. Focus on your own journey instead of measuring yourself against others. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's easy to look at others and feel inadequate, but Marcus Aurelius reminds us, how much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you free up mental space to focus on your own journey. Your path is unique. Marcus understood that each of us is given different circumstances and challenges. He wrote, Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Instead of measuring your worth against others, retreat into yourself and measure your progress against your own goals. Life isn't a race. It's a personal journey. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Don't let your imagination be crushed by life as a whole. Stick with the situation at hand." When you let go of comparisons, you learn to value the small, steady steps that lead to growth. External validation is fleeting, but inner fulfillment lasts. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to focus inward, look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if thou wilt ever dig. The more you concentrate on cultivating your own values, the less the achievements of others will sway you. Comparing yourself to others often leads to self-doubt and unnecessary pressure. Marcus reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you stop seeking external benchmarks, you gain the freedom to live authentically. Letting go of comparisons is about trusting your own path. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to focus on what truly matters, do what is necessary, and let others talk as they please. Your worth isn't determined by others, it's determined by how you live according to your values. When you let go of comparisons, you unlock a profound sense of peace. You reclaim the energy wasted on envy and doubt and channel it into building a life that's uniquely yours. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom reminds us, freedom begins when you stop measuring yourself against others and focus solely on becoming your best self. Number 7. Build inner resilience, life will test you. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have endured countless troubles, all of them are gone, like smoke, like dust, like vapor, they're gone. When you focus on yourself, you develop the resilience to overcome any obstacle. Life is full of challenges, but resilience is what allows us to face them with strength and dignity. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Building inner resilience is about cultivating the ability to endure hardships while maintaining your sense of self. Resilience begins with perspective. Marcus advises, if you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them. Shift your focus from what you can't control to what you can. See challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities to grow stronger. Reflection is a cornerstone of resilience. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every setback holds a lesson. And every hardship is a stepping stone toward greater strength. Physical challenges can mirror emotional resilience. Marcus Aurelius believed in the harmony of body and mind. He wrote, "You must build up your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal. Strengthen your body to empower your mind." Resilience is also about mastering your inner world. Marcus advises, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Through mindfulness and meditation, you can create a sanctuary within yourself, no matter the external chaos. Building inner resilience doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, it means channeling them constructively. Marcus said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Practice compassion for yourself and others, even in difficult times. Resilience grows with patience. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, no man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. Embrace small Daily efforts to strengthen your resolve over time. Inner resilience is like climbing a mountain. It's not about avoiding the climb but embracing each step with determination. Marcus's wisdom reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Focus your thoughts on perseverance, and you will rise above any challenge. When you build inner resilience, you prepare yourself for life's uncertainties with strength and grace. Marcus Aurelius's philosophy reminds us that resilience isn't just about surviving adversity, it's about thriving because of it. Tap into your inner power, and you'll find that no storm can break you. Number 8. Practice daily reflection. Reflection sharpens self-awareness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "At every hour, give your full concentration, as if it were the last hour of your life." Take time each day to review your actions and adjust your course. Marcus Aurelius himself practiced daily reflection, recording his thoughts in what would later become meditations. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Reflection allows you to connect with your purpose, review your actions, and prepare for the challenges ahead. Set aside time each day, whether in the morning or evening, to reflect on your experiences. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? What lessons can I learn from my mistakes? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Through reflection, you can align your actions with your values. Daily reflection is not only about the past but also about the future. Marcus Aurelius advises us to prepare for the day ahead. Begin each day by telling yourself, "Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." Anticipating challenges helps you approach them with composure. Reflection is a tool for accountability. Marcus said, "Let each thing you would do, say, or intend be like that of a dying person." This practice encourages you to prioritize what truly matters and eliminate distractions from your life. Reflection also cultivates gratitude. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." Even in difficult moments, reflecting on the good can shift your perspective and uplift your spirit. Reflection doesn't have to happen in a single way. You might journal, meditate, or take a reflective walk in nature. Marcus reminds us, look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if you will ever dig. The key is to create space to connect with yourself and your values. When you practice daily reflection, you transform your thoughts into action and your actions into growth. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom reminds us that clarity of mind leads to clarity of purpose. Start reflecting today, and watch how your life begins to align with your highest aspirations. Number 9. Find strength in solitude. Solitude is where you reconnect with your true self. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Learn to find peace in your own company. In our hyper-connected world, solitude is often misunderstood as loneliness. But Marcus Aurelius teaches us the value of spending time with ourselves. He wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Solitude is not an absence of others, it is a presence of self. Solitude is where clarity emerges. It's a sanctuary where you can escape the noise of the world, reflect on your values, and realign with your purpose. Marcus reminds us, people look for retreats for themselves, in the country, by the coast, or in the hills. There is nowhere that a person can find a more peaceful and trouble-free retreat than in their own mind. Solitude allows you to strengthen your inner resolve. Marcus Aurelius believed that true strength comes from within. He said, "Look well into yourself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if you will always look." Use this time to connect with that inner source and build resilience. Spending time alone is an opportunity for growth. In solitude, you can explore your thoughts, engage in creative pursuits, and cultivate self-awareness. Marcus's wisdom guides us to make this time intentional. It is in your power, whenever you choose, to retire into yourself. Solitude is also a space for emotional healing. When life feels overwhelming, retreating into yourself can help you process emotions and regain balance. Marcus reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Solitude helps ensure your thoughts are vibrant and empowering. Finding strength in solitude doesn't mean isolating yourself. Instead, it's about creating moments where you can recharge and rediscover your core. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, be content with what you have, rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Solitude is not a retreat from life, it's a preparation for it. By finding strength in solitude, you build the inner peace and clarity needed to face challenges with grace and confidence. Start today, give yourself the gift of your own presence, and see how it transforms your life. Number 10. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is an illusion. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, be satisfied if the smallest thing goes forward, and think that even such a result is no trifle. Celebrate small victories and keep moving forward. When you focus on yourself, the world begins to change around you. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. A life of clarity, purpose, and inner peace awaits you. Focusing on yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. When you nurture your inner world, you inspire others to do the same. Marcus Aurelius said it best, do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Start today, focus on yourself, and watch your life transform. Thank you for watching. If this video inspired you, like, share, and subscribe for more motivational insights.